Welcome to my channel, Iraqi Dinar Hub, your go-to source for news on IQD, VND, and ZIM. Across the United States, anticipation is reaching a boiling point. Currency holders are hyper-alert, watching every ping and alert for signs of a long-anticipated change. Whispers of an imminent nationwide revaluation for the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, Vietnamese Dong, VND, and Zimbabwean dollar, ZWL, are intensifying. Online forums, financial chatrooms, and informal insider leaks have stirred speculation that the rollout could start as early as tomorrow. Many are frantically checking email inboxes, monitoring banking apps, and calling advisors. Yet the one thing still missing from this whirlwind of speculation? An official green light. However, there's something different this time: compelling signs of institutional preparedness. Private bank bulletins, irregular Forex data, and leaked rate previews hint that something significant is stirring behind closed doors. Is this the long-awaited RV, or simply another high-stakes letdown? In the next few hours, we may find out. Over the past 48 hours, new internal banking messages have surfaced from high-level institutions suggesting an accelerated stage of RV readiness. Documents reportedly shared among staff at Wells Fargo, Chase, and Citibank include detailed plans for managing sudden increases in currency exchanges. Training sessions are being held on software upgrades, intake protocols, and secure transaction procedures. In parts of Texas, at least 2 financial institutions are believed to have prepared their currency desks, complete with updated exchange sheets for IQD and VND. What's more, elite clients are allegedly being required to sign NDAs ahead of discrete meetings, suggesting privileged access to confidential data. The stark difference between silent public messaging and high-intensity backroom activity implies that we may be closer to the finish line than ever before. While no formal announcement has been made, the systems are already humming in anticipation of something big. It feels like we're in the final phase of preparations, and the next move could be monumental. Top financial commentators are beginning to weigh in. Robert L. Martin, a respected analyst, believes this may be a textbook example of a phased, risk-managed RV implementation. This looks more like a strategic rollout than a surprise splash, he said during a panel discussion. Institutions seem to be acting according to a well-planned sequence. Supporting this view is Sarah Jennings, a former banker-turned-consultant, who suggests that bodies like the IMF and the Central Bank of Iraq are holding back announcements until full operational alignment is confirmed. She believes the current strategy is to release information slowly to prevent instability and maintain compliance. Experts are unified in one view: if this is happening, it's happening with deliberate control and careful timing. Gone are the wild, chaotic theories of overnight change. Instead, the narrative points toward a methodical transition, one that aims to protect global markets while still delivering a transformative event. As the situation unfolds, speculation on exchange rates is taking center stage in investment communities. According to unofficial reports, the Iraqi dinar could revalue anywhere between $4.75 and $7.90, while the Vietnamese Dong is rumored to hit between $2.85 and $4.99. These figures, though speculative, are drawing serious attention in trusted currency groups and financial circles. The Zimbabwean ZWL continues to spark debate, mainly because of its unpredictable past. However, some exchange facilities are rumored to be ready to accept properly documented ZWL bond notes. There are also reports of meetings where select investors were offered fixed contract rates as a contingent on identity verification and NDA agreements. With so many aligned stories, the urgency has grown. Many are acting as if tomorrow truly is the tipping point. Even at the lower-end estimates, these rates could mean generational wealth for early adopters, making the wait and preparation worthwhile. In the last day alone, traders have noticed odd behavior on major Forex platforms linked to the IQD and VND pairs. These anomalies have intensified suspicions that a major shift is brewing. Currency tracking firms report that both trading volume and watchlist activity have surged dramatically in 24 hours. Analysts believe these could be triggered by automated trading algorithms responding to leaked intel or rate predictions. Trading signals flagged by security software show the kind of behaviors typically seen before major financial announcements. In addition, financial centers in places like Singapore, Dubai, and London have reportedly increased holdings in both IQD and VND. Restrictions on currency outflows suggest a desire to preserve reserves in anticipation of higher values. Although we haven't seen a public rate adjustment, the back-end data indicates otherwise. These signs collectively suggest the market is preparing for a change, not just speculating it. Reports from multiple U.S. cities now indicate that banks, particularly Tier 1 and Tier 2 branches, are preparing redemption facilities in secret. Insiders claim back-end systems are being updated, hotlines activated, and appointment scheduling hidden within invitation-only portals. One leaked interface screenshot even shows booking times starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow, with some users already confirming scheduled visits. Security at these centers is reportedly intense. Armed security teams, biometric scanners, and armored transport have all been deployed for high-volume clients. These aren't typical features of your average currency transaction. These measures imply that the institutions involved are taking the RV prospect very seriously. Clients have been instructed to bring documentation, arrive early, and be prepared for extended processing due to new protocols. With so many new security layers in place, it's clear that this is no drill. While the IQD has always been the focal point of revaluation talks, the VND and ZWL are now attracting more serious investor interest. Vietnam's consistent GDP growth, expanding exports, and positive trade balances make its currency an increasingly likely candidate for revaluation. Many believe that the Dong is poised for a major correction upward, especially in a synchronized global reset. Meanwhile, the Zimbabwean dollar is regaining traction thanks to recent economic reforms and renewed international cooperation. The nation has worked to stabilize its economy and is now in dialogue with key global institutions. These steps have given legitimacy to Zimbabwe notes as a potential part of this revaluation event. U.S. wealth planners are now advising their clients to include all three currencies, IQD, VND, and ZULA in their portfolios to mitigate uncertainty and maximize potential gains. It's looking more like a multi-currency reset than a single event. Still, no official acknowledgement has emerged. Neither the U.S. Treasury, CBI, nor the IMF has confirmed anything publicly, keeping tensions high. Some say the silence is a strategic decision meant to protect the financial system from premature shockwaves. The timing couldn't be more delicate given current geopolitical and domestic uncertainties. Yet a recent Iraqi government publication appears to confirm that foreign exchange control is now under the QBIA, often seen as a trigger for RV initiation. Combined with leaked internal documents and verified NDA briefings, this may be part of a carefully timed rollout. Experts believe any official confirmation will only come once all parts of the infrastructure are ready. Until then, the public remains in the dark while private institutions seem to be finalizing every last detail. The next signal might come suddenly, but it will be deliberate. Security preparations are becoming more extreme by the hour. In several metropolitan areas, armored vehicles have been contracted to assist with potential high-volume cash flow. Private scheduling systems are being used to limit digital exposure, and biometric ID checks are being rolled out. Real-time monitoring tools are in place to flag unusual behavior, while law enforcement partners are being looped in for crowd control and emergency response. There are even reports of briefings by U.S. Secret Service officials on counterfeit detection and fraud prevention. None of these are standard procedures for normal banking activity. The implication is clear: financial institutions are preparing for something unprecedented. Whether or not a formal announcement arrives tomorrow, the infrastructure suggests that they're gearing up for an event of historic scale. Investors should treat tonight as a critical window to get organized. Start with documentation. Currency holders should gather proof of purchase, valid ID, and any entity-based ownership paperwork. Organize notes by denomination and inspect them for damage or wear. Redemption centers are expected to reject mutilated or counterfeit notes, regardless of receipts. Exchange groups also strongly advise against visiting bank branches without appointments, as walk-ins may be turned away entirely. Just as essential as the exchange itself is what comes after. Tax experts, estate planners, and financial advisors should be lined up now. A calm, informed approach will yield the best results once the process begins. If the RV does launch tomorrow, the first 72 hours will be highly controlled and only accessible to pre-qualified individuals. The key is to act smart, stay alert, and be ready. In those initial phases, redemptions will likely be limited to Tier 1 clients or those pre-approved or linked to private exchange groups. These individuals will gain access to secure locations set up specifically for fast, safe redemptions. Inside, they'll undergo biometric verification such as fingerprint or retina scans to confirm identities. These centers will also offer payment options ranging from instant deposits to structured payouts or placements into managed accounts. The purpose is to create an orderly flow and avoid disruption. Later, access will widen to include Tier 2 and general currency holders through staggered appointments. Experts caution all participants to remain flexible and to treat each instruction with seriousness. The RV, if launched, will not be a free-for-all. It will be a guided, secured operation. Where there's anticipation, scammers follow. Be on guard for phishing emails, fake appointment confirmations, or fraudulent exchange offers. Sophisticated spoofing techniques can make these scams look real, even mimicking official bank channels. No real institution will ever ask for sensitive information like private banking credentials via email or unsecured links. Likewise, it's dangerous to purchase additional currency now as the market is being flooded with fakes. Stick only to known sources in direct bank communications. Sharing documents or screenshots on public platforms can also compromise your safety. Opportunists are out in full force. In a time like this, one slip-up can have severe consequences. Vigilance is your best protection. Looking at past revaluations can offer clues about what might happen next. When the Kuwaiti dinar was restored or when the euro was introduced, both processes involved secrecy, timing, and control. New rates or conversions were only revealed once everything was in place, typically over weekends or holidays. Germany's euro adoption was slow and secure, ensuring institutions were fully aligned before public access began. That same model seems to be repeating today with the IQD, VND, and quiet system updates, sealed documents, and NDA-covered meetings. These are the hallmarks of a calculated RV strategy. Analysts agree that what we're seeing today mirrors historical financial shifts, where transparency comes only after security and structure are in place. If the RV does happen tomorrow, the impact could be massive. Global liquidity would spike, affecting not just Forex markets but loans, commodity prices, and even everyday consumer choices. Precious metals like gold and silver may rise sharply as new wealth holders seek safety. Property values, especially in investor-friendly zones, could surge. Digital assets such as cryptocurrency might attract renewed attention as holders diversify. Some experts are even eyeing other currencies like the Iranian rial, South Korean won, and Afghani for future adjustments. This wouldn't just be a revaluation, it could be the start of a financial reshaping on a global scale. Monetary policies, interest rates, and asset flows will all need to adjust in real time. As the clock ticks toward the possible activation of this historic event, emotion and strategy must find balance. The mix of bank activity, expert forecasts, and operational readiness creates a compelling case that something major is close. Still, without word from the CBI, IMF, or U.S. Treasury, the final signal remains pending. The key is preparation, not panic. Stay calm. Check documents. Confirm your appointments. Avoid reckless moves or emotional reactions. If the RV is truly underway, those who plan carefully will be positioned to benefit most. As history shows, It's not just about having assets, it's about making the right moves when it matters most. Thank you for watching Iraqi Dinar Hub, your trusted source for IQD, VND, and ZIM updates. As we stand on the edge of what could be a historic financial shift, remember, preparation is key, and patience is power. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay connected to verified channels. If this revaluation unfolds as many expect, the next 72 hours could redefine your financial future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a critical update. Until next time, stay grounded, stay ready, and may your next move be your best one yet.